Hello, welcome to the channel. This video is dedicated to Rylan. Thank you for being my latest patron. And Rylan wanted to see Aurelia, the Law Above. Essentially, I've made a tokens matter deck. It's pretty effective because of the sheer number of ways you can make X tokens in the deck. And the more tokens you have attacking, the more triggers you get. So Flying Vigilance, Haste on Aurelia. Whenever a player attacks with 3 or more creatures, you draw a card. Bear in mind, this also includes your opponent's creatures. And whenever a player attacks with 5 or more, she deals 3 damage to each opponent and you gain 3. It's just like a Lightning Helix to each opponent, which is really awesome. Lightning Helix is right there if you don't know what the card is. So yeah, there's quite a few X spells. Song of Totentunts makes X rats with haste. Finale of Glory makes 2/2s or 4/4s of X equals 10, which is pretty insane. White Sun Zenith makes 1/1s with Toxic. And if you pay X is 5 on wood, destroy all other creatures. So that's really fantastic. We've got some really spicy cards in here. The white-red is just fantastic. Elspeth makes 3 a turn. Symbol of the Legion makes ever-increasing number of soldiers every single turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It really goes kind of exponentially crazy with stuff like Anointed Procession. We have Zariel, which makes tokens that come in as well. And there's so many things that make tokens, loads and loads of stuff, but then also loads of boosts, bonuses. So Caretaker's Talent lets you draw cards whenever tokens come in. We have Tegacious Welcome, which lets you draw cards whenever stuff comes in. There's loads of cool synergies, really powerful white-red stuff. There's ways to buff your whole team with War Leader's Call, so whenever a creature comes in, 1 damage each opponent. You can go a lot deeper into this sub-theme if you really want to, but I've just got War Leader's Call and Perforce. I am aware there's loads of other effects that do the same thing, but you kind of run out of space because this deck does a lot of stuff. In the Venn diagrams, we've got Aurelia, caring about 3 attackers, caring about 5 attackers, caring about making tokens. You got Anointed Procession to double the tokens, so on and so forth. So yeah, thank you so much, Rylan, for becoming my latest patron. Very generous indeed. And if you would like to get your own custom video, please check out my description box below, where you can donate a one-time amount via Ko-fi and get a video that way, or you can become a monthly patron and you get a few more bonuses that way. Please check out the details. But yeah, once again, thank you, Ryan. I hope you enjoy this one. This is, I think, a pretty fun commander. So let's see how it goes. So this is a very risky keep because we don't have any white mana, but we have Ragavan, which I think is definitely worth it. The opponent is using red, so it's probably likely they have removal, but we'll just see how it goes. Any removal or blocker. Gamble. Oh my goodness. They're probably gambling for something like a lightning bolt, I reckon. Because it's just a nice, easy removal spell for Ragavan. Wonder what they got. What did they discard? Pyroclasm. Well, I wonder if Pyroclasm was the card they went and search for. If you don't know Gamble, by the way, so you tutor for a card, put it into your hand, then you took a card at random. The reason they quit, I think, is because they searched for this, but I find it hard to believe that that was the only removal spell they went for, unless they were kind of banking on the fact that we were going to play another creature in our next turn, and they would have got 2 for 1. But yeah, that feels a bit odd. Maybe. I don't know. Ah, well, moving on. Right, let's see how we go against Mono Blue Thasser. There's 2 ways this goes. Just counter everything, or they genuinely just play some creatures. How likely is that going to be? I don't know. We'll see. Ornithopter. I genuinely might just kill that. Because it ramps into Thasser next turn. It's a real shame having to face all these ridiculous decks because I really want to use Aurelia. Honestly, I really do. But it's they've got a counter spell, haven't they? They're gonna have a counter spell. It's difficult to play the namesake of the deck when the opponent is just most likely going to counter anything I play here for 2 mana. So now I have to just basically decide what I want to give up. I guess the Basri. I don't know. I think either one of those was bad choice. They could just draw a card, but the fact we get to resolve something is nice. Obviously nothing to put the counter on, but it does put the timer up a little bit.
My sand will protect you.
And we're in a fairly okay position. If they just play the Thasser, there's nothing to really do with it here. So They're just ramping even more. Did they miss a land drop? Clone Crafter. Okay. Right, let's try and resolve a morale, because that's going to be very, very strong at stopping them doing stuff in our turn. It's likely they have removal for that. But now they have to remove this and then do whatever they want to do in addition. So, 6 mana. Bounce Spell. Frogify. Still big enough to block for the Basri, though. Yes, and that they don't like that counter, do they? Counters still apply on top. Okay. We can ultimate Basri. This is going to be good. Just cloning creatures in our deck. From our deck, should I say. Give a Brimaz. Lightning Helix. I think we will actually keep that on top, mainly because it would be nice to just maybe kill the Clone Crafter, because it is giving them advantage every turn. It's basically drawing them a good card because it's one of our creatures, which they're all going to be good. So now Basri's on 6, means they definitely need an answer for him. Do they have one? If not, then we can maybe use the ultimate. The reason I kept up 2 attackers is because they can tap one of our blockers using Thassa's 4-mana ability. But now they're going to have to put a bit more resource into trying to take the Basri out. Goblin Rabble Master. So that's one of our creatures, obviously. Just attacking with that one. They have 1 blue up. So is that Stifle, do you think? Goodness me, another one. If that's Stifle, that's going to be such a shame, really. Let's see. Wow, we actually managed to resolve Basri's ultimate, which is kind of monumental here. They're gonna struggle. Wowzers, that's quite the attack force we had. So I think we're going to use the Lightning Helix in their turn, because we kind of want them to use a resource to stop this in their turn. We'll see what they want to do. I feel like they are in trouble, though. Having a Basri ultimate is not what you really want to be facing against. So they can clear our field, but House Meld. So they're going to get that ability. So we probably want to kill the Rebel Master. Annoyingly, because the Clone Crafter is the one making all these things, but... all these creatures. So they're going to draw a card anyway. Let's just try and kill this in response, and if they're going to draw a card either way. Cheeky bastard. It's funny because it's a flicker deck, but they're kind of just doing stuff from our deck. Don't think they read what Brimaz does, did they? Okay. So let's just try Aurelia here. But I don't really want... if they counter either of these, I feel like it's a lot worse. Okay. Fine. Good luck dealing with everything else, dude. Even the Myroll that they tried to stop earlier is now getting close to lethal. And they're at 3. Time Warp with Cyclonic Rift and stuff would be pretty bad, yeah. But we just have the War Leader's Call now that can kill pretty damn easily. And this says other golems have to attack. So they're basically giving us a free token with the Brimaz. So with 8 mana, they can tap 2 attackers. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Might not be enough. What's the follow-up here? Ghostly Paw for another blocker. Might just try and do Finale of Glory for X equals 2, just to kind of bluff them. Okay. Loran. They're just making loads and loads of blockers now, which annoyingly, all our creatures. Oh, all our creatures. Good thing we didn't play the War Leader's call then. Alright, let's see what happens. Don't give them a card. Do they have a counterspell for this? If they do, they might live a bit longer. Okay, they're in a lot of trouble. They're in a lot of trouble here. Tasha's Tidebinder. Counter up to one target activated or triggered ability. Wow, I've never seen someone do that to an ultimate before. Okay. Fair enough. We still attacking anyway. They lose all of everything. Otherwise, they will just die. So, yes, they have to block. Nice trick, though. I appreciate it. Very cool. Normally, you associate Tashana's Tidebinder with stopping permanents. But the fact it stopped an emblem for that one turn, very cool. Very cool move. Okay, so for some bizarre reason, we're in the same queue with Mythweaver Poq. Okay, we'll see how we can do. Might be because I'm playing on a Friday night. Could be that. Although it is unusual to think that Friday night is probably the busiest night, right? So you'd think you'd see the most variance on this night, but it seems to be the inverse is true.
I will prove my worth to my pride.
I don't know why they're looking at that for. But... Alright. So we've already got 3 attackers, which is kind of nice. We don't have any removal though. This is the issue. And we might struggle. Although Ajani's 0 ability is kind of broken. Create a 2/1. You do create a red permanent. If you control a red permanent other than Ajani, deals damage to normal creature you control to any target. Pretty good. So I guess we'll just try and bait it out. So what can we do? We can sacrifice this. It's not a cat though, it's a dog. Yeah, we can't. It's only when another cat dies, he becomes a Ajani. And here comes Mythweaver Poq. With only 2 lands, kind of crazy. I guess that 2 basically doubled to 4. Oh no, and they've got a Scythe cat. I feel like the only way out of this is realistically going to be a board wipe, which is a real shame.
I have been reborn.
Right, I guess we just leave back blockers because now these are becoming... And that's got trample, which is really insane in this... I feel like Scythe Cat was an arena card that they made into paper, and it's just insane. Also, the artwork is blatantly... Somebody drew like a cute little cub, and then the art director's like, can you just put like a dagger underneath the paw? And it just looks different. The blade doesn't feel like it just fits in. So that added 3 green by itself, which is just crazy. 4 green, in fact. Cause of Crucifix. So they're looking for lands. Genesis Wave. Oh my god. The loot. Surely they have a land in the hand, right? Well, if they don't attack, then I guess we kind of get away with murder there. So she has Vigilance. So do we just want to give her 2 counters. Let's just make another dude.
This is our fight to win.
And I think we're going to attack with some stuff here. This is risky, but I just need to get some more action. Oh my goodness. Okay, Perforos is kind of nice. Perforos is actually really crazy. But they do have a Genesis Wave. Okay. Now remember, Aurelia also triggers when they attack, which is really cool. So they attack with 3 things, we get to draw a card. If they attack with 5 things, we get to drain for 3. How much mana do they have? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So like in Genesis Wave, X equals 6, which is frigging ridiculous. Because that can put lands into play. Any permanence across X. Oh my god. Here we go. How many lands are they going to get now? Hopefully none. Although that's unlikely. Oh my god, 5 lands. Oh no. I think that means they get 5 more. Because it was 1 instance of land coming in. Oh, I think we just dead to the Scythe Cat now. Scythe Cat Club, sorry. If it's the second time it's resolved, double the number of counters on this creature instead, and it's got trample. What? And they also just gain loads. We are so dead, aren't we? That's going to be just a 50 million creature, right? Who's good at maths? Do the maths now. There's 11 triggers on the stack of that. Jeez. So they only actually... Is it because they all went on at the same time? Yeah, I guess it was. And now it's going to be 20 counters on it. Wait. I've just realised it says any creature. Oh my god. Whenever land you control enters, put a counter on target creature you control. Oh my god. Okay, and they've got 2 demolition fields, so they can get 2 more lands. Are you seriously taking... You don't need to play that now. And they're drawing. And so we can't actually hurt them now. Why am I facing Poq? I'm so sorry, Rylan. I really wanted to show you some fun things here. Seems that Arena is just not letting me have fun in this particular game. But it's kind of funny to think that Poq is only part of the issue. I actually think the Scythe Cat Club is the one that's really the broken one here. Because they wouldn't have had all these counters everywhere else. Poq would be massive right now, but no trampolines. But the fact this has trampoline stuff is really crazy. And they're only going to attack with 2 things, maybe 3 things. Okay, so we're going to get a card. Gee whiz. Cardboarding. The trample means that we'd have to block just a silly amount of things, so... So there's no point blocking either of those. And to think at one point we had like an opportunity to kind of whittle them down, but the course will also gain them over 10 life. And, oh no, Timeless Witness, so they're going to get Genesis Wave back. And I think they just win with the Genesis Wave. I find it hard to believe, like, when I get feedback about my content, obviously, all the time from people that just say what they think. But there's people that think the big creators don't encounter games like this, which I find kind of a bit delusional. So to not include games like this is a bit disingenuous, I believe. But yeah, there's nothing we can really do. We can attack with 3 things to draw a card and see what we get, and a board wipe would maybe help. But let's say we did board wipe everything. They just replenish their field with a Genesis Wave for X equals 14. And then they get everything back. So it's a shame we can't go for this. Yeah, I'm only doing that to gain a bit of life, but draw a card. And it was an Anand Pakal, so we wouldn't have been able to save ourselves anyway, which is a shame. But oh well, I did try. And this is just part of the game, like I'm not even annoyed anymore. It's just the way it is, but I do feel as though the algorithm is completely wrong in doing this particular matchup. We can't even get through the low-level creatures. It's quite funny. Yeah, and that's it. They win. They've got a Genesis Wave. They've got a Mortal Sun. Yeah, that's a shame. So we don't have a way to deal with the Ketramose, but we do have like a really crazy start here. Like something like a turn 2 Old Tech Mythweaver is nice. I just really hope we get our third land naturally, because God, just look at all this stuff. Surround Expertise and Zariel. Duress. Well, there goes one of those. It's a shame. It's a real shame. Hey, Duress doesn't synergize with the Ketramose. I know, it's a good card. It's a good card. Land. Right, so I'm just going to change my technique now. I'm not going to play anything. I just want to get the Zariel out a bit quickly and Lion Sash. Oh, because they can exile cards from graveyards. Okay, that's actually pretty cool. So every time they do this, they draw a card. I feel like Ketramose is so unhinged. A lot of stuff has like bars and checks in place, which allows it to just stop going off like mad. But I feel like Ketramose is just so crazy good. So that's non-land permanent. That's, enchantment removal these days is ridiculous, man. Oh my goodness. Stopping us at every corner. Lifelink and ward. Okay. Okay. The ward 2. That's irritating. Such a small creature thing. I guess it gets bigger when it exiles stuff from graveyards, right? Duress. Ossification. Another enchantment-based exile effect. Come on. What is going on here? Oh, sigh. Sigh. Have we got any more removal then? Would be nice to get one piece. We've not got a single removal ourselves. They're down to 14 somehow. When they've got a lifelinker. Why? Don't know. Another one. Jesus, man. This is a bit ridiculous. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Okay, I did that in the wrong order. I thought that was the one that was triggers on creatures. Okay, it doesn't trigger on creatures. I was wrong. The one that triggers on creatures is Old Tech Mythweaver. Okay? Damn it. Ketramose. 4 cards in exile. Yeah. It's a shame. I wonder if they would trade. I think we just attack with everything. Yeah, they can't attack or block with Ketramose, so... Oh, so now they're making it big enough to... Ward. Yes. Yes, we pay. Thank you. Get rid of that annoying card. I'm surprised they actually blocked with that.
My army.
I'm actually very surprised they blocked with that. Did they not realise that's what that guy did? Don't know. How strange. Sunfall. Oh, well, that includes Ketramose. God damn it. And now they've got a random massive creature. War Leader's Call. Oh, that's pretty good. Oh, slightly kill him with that.
Information.
I'm sure they'll have more exile removal. Everything is exiles everything. God damn it. Ketramose comes down again. 7-7. Ugh, the lifelink on that is going to be really annoying. Did we get... So they can attack and block now. Right, okay. Land. Does that mean we win? I think it might do, you know. Yes. Oh my goodness. I cannot believe we clawed back from that. That was kind of shocking, don't you think? So there's either something I don't know here, or I'm just getting really unlucky, but we're just facing all the high tier. That's how I feel, guys. I like the commander. It's just a bit grueling, you know. It is. It's tough. It's tough. Yeah, let's go. A little good hand though. I do not think Aurelia is the same level as decks like Roxanne. I really do not believe that to be true at all. I always find that Borogro is a bit irritating as well because it's just difficult to kind of get through that blocker. Actually, how much toughness is that? 3. We're not going to abrade that. We're going to use the Flage on that. Because we can instant speed abrade. And I know people like to use their mana up, but this is just, it's just better to have this at instant speed, guys. Seriously? What? Oh my god, it's the first Sliver. To give first. I'm not sure about these tap lands. I think this is holdover from an old deck I built when I had fewer rare duels. It's up to you if you take them out. I don't think they're 100% necessary. If you have the rare duels, go for those, obviously. Let's begin with the Rabble Master rabbling. And normally I would advocate going for Bazriket first, just because getting the ultimate normally means you win. But I also think there's merit here, because the Goblin Rabble Master just makes so many dudes. Day of Judgment. That might come in handy in a bit. 1, 2, 3. We draw a card. Oof, oof, and a rip apart as well. That's nice. I'll tell you why it's nice, because this is an enchantment and this kills those. Let's see. Sliver. Are there any slivers in this deck? Apart from this one, of course. Here we go, let's see. It's not a sliver deck. It's because I just saw a Golos and other bullshit in there as well. Okay, so we're going to struggle getting through that. I mean, if it's creature heavy, this can blow them all up, I guess. Dryad. Fateful. Scary thing is, if we do just kill them, are they just going to board wipe? Are they just going to replay the first Sliver? Maybe we just avoid that. I definitely want to go for Basri. Just depends what the next thing is going to be. Counter on here. Remember, if we kill the Sliver, it just comes back. But it is going to get in the way, isn't it? We could kill the Celestia, slow them down 3. I think they've already got so much mana anyway. It doesn't really matter, does it? It really doesn't matter at this point. We just have to be aggressive and just slow them down. Protect Basri at all costs. Here we go. Land. Damn you, Dryad. Down to 13. Okay. Well, it's a powerful deck that we're facing. So, 5 colour. What's it going to be? What's your poison? Ultimatum. Ruinous. Emergent. Brilliant. Unbrilliant. Beseech. One ring. Here we go. It's going to be the one ring. Jeez. It's almost always going to be the one ring, right? Because it protects them for this turn. Oh, it's a board wipe. Oh, fair enough. I could have done that as well. How modest. You know what? Nice for not going for the one ring. They probably could have. They're probably thinking about it, weren't they? Why the rampant even more? I'm scared. Oh, no, they played this? That means they've got something bigger in their hand. God. I don't know what to do. 3, 4, 5, 6. Fine, let's go for Aurelia. Okay, so they have Ulamog or whatever. Then, so be it. Having a haste 5/5 flying here every turn is kind of nice, but it's not going to take much for the opponent to get rid of this. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 mana. Casualties? Casualties? Yeah, they've got casualties. Oh man, that sucks. That's very sad. 3 mana for Selvala. Oh my god. If they play Selvala, they can add loads of mana afterwards. I'm not too bothered about that. Am I? Yeah, let's just kill it. If I had to kill one ramp, it's going to be Selvala, isn't it? Damn casualties, man. That ain't going to cut it. All these beautiful ways we could have won. Come on, just get a creature. Board wipe, lol. That's quite funny, actually. Play this and pass. Oh, imagine we had a threaten effect and we could have just stolen the first Sliver there and then attacked him with it. The fact that Aurelia costs 9 is gross. It's going to be difficult to play her now. Time Warp. What? Why does everyone have Time Warp tonight? There's a lot of videos I haven't included tonight where people are just Time Warping left, right, and centre. And a Golos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that's nasty. 10 to 7. And they're frigging gaining life with this as well. Nasty, nasty. Ooh, Ragavan with dash. Let's see. Let's dash it. Dashing through the snow. Dashing through the snow. What we got? Cruelty. Okay, well, I'm glad we took that away from them, that's for sure. That would have been crazy because it would have been a tutor. They could have tutored for anything. Sliver again. And it's going to be Oracle, which means more lands. Yay! And there's land on top. Of course there is. Which means I can basically play the first level. Oh, they've got an extra turn spell. Oh, jeez. Do you know what? We were so close, weren't we? Down to 3. Let's just play this out. Hard cast it. So they're going to get an extra turn. That's so bullshit with the first ever, because it's going to be 14 damage. And there's an Natalia on top. Oh, come on, man. I give up. There's an Natalia coming up. God damn it. God damn it. It was so close. If only we weren't just playing copy, paste, Control-C, Control-V decks, eh? Such a shame, isn't it? Right, let's go. I want to, I'm going to change the tone now, and I'm going to just do something silly. So I went to the internet. I just typed in 10 weird and wonderful words you never hear. Because on this channel, on my channel, I've spoken so much. A shitload of words have exited my mouth. And part of what I like doing is I like learning and just saying new words and learning new words and exploring new ways of saying things. So I'm going to say, this is the 10 weird words that they've given me to say. And I'm going to tell you and tell you the definition, apparently, according to the internet. First one, Gardy-loo. A warning cry before throwing waste from above. How bad was it back in the days? You used to throw waste from above. It's kind of crazy. Next up, cacophony. See, I actually think this is a word that's fairly commonly used compared to Gardy-loo, but there we are. A cacophony, by the way, is a harsh, jarring mixture of sounds still used, but not in casual conversation. Well, you can F off, internet, because I used cacophony the other day. I used it at work. Next up, snollygoster. A shrewd, unprincipled person, especially a politician. Holy crap. Does that mean Donald Trump is a snollygoster? Next up, collywobbles. This is not even that weird, collywobbles. People use collywobbles in the UK. Stomach pain or queasiness, often from nervousness. Oh, I've got the collywobbles. Nah, that's not even that bad. Ooh, this one's different. Limerence. The intense, involuntary, emotional state of being infatuated. Wow, okay. I can relate to that. Limerence. Wamble. The rumbling of a stomach. Or general discomfort in the belly. Oh, I have a wamble now and then. What about you guys? Do you guys have a wamble? What's next? Bibble. To drink often, to eat or drink noisily. That's two very contradicting not contradicting, but two very different interpretations. Bibble, to drink often, or to eat or drink noisily. I don't know. Mumpsimus. Someone who stubbornly sticks to incorrect belief. Oh my god, there's a lot of those, aren't there? There's a lot of those guys. Why is it 2 mana up? Why has our opponent got 2 mana up? It's bloody sus, that is. Are they going to reprieve this? Don't know. I wish this gave hexproof, but it only gives indestructible. What's next up? Quokka-wodger. That sounds a bit dodgy. Quokka. Quockkerwodger. Quokka-wodger. A puppet controlled by strings. Also used to describe a political puppet. Oh, these are getting... There's some weird undertones to these words. A lot of them are politically aligned or... Yeah, strange. Despark. Oh, see, that's a shame. Kind of felt that coming. And then finally, petrichor. The pleasant smell that comes after rain. I did not know that, but that explains one of my friend's gamer tags on Discord. Petrichor. That's interesting. They're actually offering the trade with the Sarah Ascendant. Fair. Yeah, so those are the words, guys. I'm a bit annoyed now because I've just realised they're playing Lewis, and I was sorry if I distracted you with those 10 words. But there we are, just changing the tone up. Just if I get a bit frustrated with the game, just change it up a bit. Dismember. Perforos. God damn it. I don't think we're going to win this one, guys. They've got lifelink. Got Amalia, Benavides, Aguera. Why is this kind of deck so difficult to get around, guys? Like, I guess mine is just a bit too linear here, and they've got a lot of recursion. I think that's the thing about white-red. Maybe I need to make this more aggressive. I'm not sure, to be honest. More lifelink. But this is a very problematic card. Upwarden. So if I make this and a blocker, it's probably going to die, isn't it? But that's the only option I have because I've only got 5 mana. Annoyingly. Yeah, it's a shame. Would be nice to have a couple blockers. They've got a Dismember as well, so it means our Arcane Charlesmith is dead. Yeah, it's a real shame. Sometimes you just play games and... Oh, okay, so they're going to destroy everything we have. Wonderful news. Wonderful news. But I'll tell you what, though, this deck is not under their construction. They did not make it, because pretty sure I've seen people like LVD, CGB use this. Yeah, it's just the way it is, isn't it? People like copy pasting, but I think there comes a limit to how much copy pasting should really be done. I mean, how would you enforce that? Mind police? I send a mental mind police man to your house, going, "Look, you need to be more original, you son of a bitch." I don't know. I just want to have fun. I just want to have fun videos. I want to bring. Do you guys honestly think I want to bring you negative opinions of stuff? Of course not. Got another removal spell, and basically whatever I do in this game, I've lost, and that's just the way it is. Sometimes there is nothing you can do. Yeah, and it is a shame. And then the opponent just, I ain't got time for this, guys. I ain't got time for this. But yeah, moral of the story is we've lost that game. We don't have anything we can do to fight them. To be honest, I don't even know why I justify quitting. I think most of my audience kind of knows that anyway. And, like, the reason why I quit. Like, I probably don't even have to explain why I'm quitting here, because you've all been here and sat with me. And I should probably just give you all the benefit of the doubt that you understand. But then I feel like if I don't explain, sometimes people go, why this, why that? But yeah, thank you very much to my latest patron, Rylan. It honestly means a lot to me, and I know a lot of people don't watch this far. I just want to say thank you. And I know that a lot of my videos aren't always positive. I tried really hard for this one to be positive, but yeah, it's just there's a lot of factors, like playing on Friday night. But again, I can't help that. I just record when I can. I just happened to be free this Friday, so I thought I'd give it a go recording. And yeah, this is the output. It's difficult to always have only fun matches. I think that's an unrealistic expectation. But obviously, I have very diehard loyal fans who are willing to support me, even financially, which I find kind of mind-blowing. So just thank you so much to everyone who thinks I deserve that. It's very touching, especially when you consider a lot of the work I do. It really kind of goes by unnoticed, because the amount of hours I put into this channel for 4 years, and I do get some amazing donators and supporters like you guys who are watching this far. But then I think a lot of the time you just kind of get like this, because content is so saturated these days. It's just everywhere. There's so much magic content, so much content in general. It's difficult to kind of sift and get through the good stuff. And I hope that my channel still provides joy, even though it's difficult. Arena's changed, YouTube's changed, and Arena's a different game now from 4 years ago. And I as I said, I try and bring positive, fun, informative videos. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, people that stick through me through thick and thin, I appreciate you, seriously, because I think it's impossible to just kind of expect somebody to be 100% happy all the time. I just don't think that's something that is realistic. And I think if that's what a lot of creators are showing you, it's also not. Like that guy recently who just showed his morning routine, wakes up at 3 a.m. and washes his face with ice cold water like 3 times before 6 a.m. It's like, that's not realistic, is it? But, some people don't want realistic. Some people want the suspension of realism. Anyway, I've ranted far too much. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Until next time. Did you know that you can help my channel by watching another one of my videos? Go ahead, you want to.